am just going to tell you how to earn the LIPS trip and what it entails. Basically, the LIPS trip is the best goal you can strive for, because if that is your goal, everything else of building a big team and earning big money will fall into place. Hey, Kate. So I'm just gonna wait to see if a few of you hop on real quick. Oh, hi. Okay, so I guess I'll get started and I'll let you guys ask questions if you have any. But thank you. This is Bay Champagne and I really like it. It's not one I wear often. So, okay. So, the LIPS trip, we found out that this year we are working towards Sydney, Australia. That is where we'll go, which is insane to me. And like, oh my gosh, I will do anything. I'm printing posters, putting it all over my house. Like, I have to earn Australia because I have to go there. I just have to. I don't care what it takes. And with my sister, my niece says. So, I'm at my parents' house doing this right now, because we've been having a family day, and I was like, guys, sorry, but I gotta go live. And they're all mad because they had plans to go see my other sister's house, but I'm like, hello. Okay, so this past year, the past qualification period, we were working towards Costa Rica, and I feel so excited and I don't know what to say, honored that I earned the trip to Costa Rica for myself and for my husband. So it's a completely paid for trip. It's in January and we're going to Costa Rica, and I'm so stoked about it. It's something that was a really big goal of mine. I just wanted to say that I did it. I wasn't necessarily like super motivated by a trip, but it just sounded fun to aim for. And then from there, it's given me a big team and a big commission check. So I know that you guys can use Australia to motivate you, and if you do what you need to earn Australia, you will see that everything else falls into place. So these are press-on nails, Kate, after I peeled off the shellac that you did in the airport because I was so nervous. Diana had me buy press-on nails because that's what she did, and they looked so cute, and I'm kind of obsessed. Like, I think I'll always be loving press-on nails now. Like, they're so sturdy. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so if you go into your back office, don't do it if you're on your phone, but if you have a laptop or a tablet nearby, go onto your back office and go to business and then downline, and then on the left hand side you'll see LIPS trip 2017-2018. So we just barely started working towards the LIPS trip. Anyone you sign up in these next couple months are seriously so lucky because they get the whole qualification period to try to earn it. You don't need the whole qualification period. I have met so many people that have gone to that are qualified for Costa Rica, and they started way after any of the qualification period started, so quarters after. From there, you will see basically the breakdown of how many points you have left to go to earn it. If you haven't recruited and qualified any distributors in October, then you're going to see the maximum amount you still need to get. So how the qualifications work, you guys can come down. They're like all scared of me because they think I'm the meanest.
No, we don't.
Okay, so the qualification period, like I said, started in October, and it goes until the very last day of September for this specific trip. This is the LIPS trip. It's not the Cenistar. That's something different. I'll talk about that later. I'm only talking about the LIPS trip because if you set it as your goal, like I said, everything else will come to you. The team, the commission, everything. So make Sydney, Australia your goal. How it works is everyone that you sign up in this qualification period is, sorry, Becca wants to say hi.
Hi.
Hi. Everyone you sign up in this qualification period are going to give you points. In the past, So don't get confused. If you see anything from the past Lips trip, everyone you signed up automatically gave you 300 points. They took that away because people were just signing up people to go on a free trip. So that is no longer the case. They have to place orders to actually start qualifying you for the trip. So there's 4 quarters in a seminar year. It goes, for this specific trip, you have October, November, and December is your first quarter. January, February, March is your second quarter. April, May, June is the next quarter, and then July, August, September. Every time a distributor places an order, they give you DV, which is the points that you get for this trip. So if I sign up, Kate, for instance, she signed up October, was it 3rd? Or no, it was October 1st, right? October 1st, then she doesn't give me points just for signing up, but she did place like a 305 PV order, so now I have 305 points towards that. So none of your old downlines count. So Diana, Amber, my mom, all those women that I signed up, Sarah, Ashley, Courtney, all of you guys don't count towards Australia. I had to actively recruit again in order to go. So the other thing you need to realize is that you can't just have some rock star on your team and let them earn you the whole team. Distributors max out each quarter at 1,500 points. So each 1 point of PV equals 1 point of DV for the trip. And once they've done 1,500 DV or PV, you can even say, they max out for the trip and they don't count until the quarter starts over. So I had a lot of girls that would max out for me, and that's okay, because if you have enough of them, then you still end up getting it. Thanks, Dad. You still end up getting it because their PV starts helping you again after 3 months, and if you have enough people, that's okay. So if that makes sense, also another way to say that is each distributor can only give you 6,000 points towards the trip. If they're placing 750 PV orders a month, then you will max out on them, but you will still get the trip as long as you're recruiting enough. So this is why this trip is so important. It encourages you to recruit and to train your team. The other reason why is because for just you to go, you need 50,000 points off your first line. For you and a guest to go, you need 50,000 points off your first line and 100,000 points off either lines 1 or 2. So it's helping not only encourage you to recruit and teach your recruits, but also teach your recruits how to recruit, because all your second line people end up helping getting you that trip for 2. So most people end up qualifying on their second line before they qualify on their first line, because your second line gets bigger than your first line. And so that's that. Another thing you should know is the Lips trip, you only get points for distributors who are in your country. So for instance, I'm working on recruiting a girl in Canada. If I recruit her, I'm still super stoked, but none of her DV will go towards my trip, and that's okay. As long as you're aware of that. Another thing you should know is there's no compression. So for instance, I have a bunch of girls who are like my 4th or 5th line, but really I get paid on them like they're my 2nd or 3rd line or 1st line. You know, it's all over the place now that I've been around for a year. Because they're compressed, they don't count towards my trip, and they don't count anyway because they're older recruits. I don't have any of that happening yet because it started over in October. So are there any questions on how to earn this trip? Basically, you don't even have to think about it much. All you have to do is recruit and train your recruits. Do not just recruit someone and leave them hanging. Even if you don't know what to do because you're newer or you're not sure, ask someone. Look in your back office. It is seriously earn as you learn. I had no idea what I was doing when I first started recruiting. I had to fake it till I made it and pretend like I had all the answers. Your downlines don't know that you have no idea. You just have to go look for it and then give them the right information. That's the only way you're going to learn anyway. You're not going to have all the answers before you get it. So how many DV do you need for the trip from the start? So starting October 1st, you need 50,000 DV for your first line if you want to be qualified just for you. If you want to bring a guest completely paid for, you need your 50,000 DV from your first line and 100,000 DV from your first or second line. So it's 150,000 DV total, and 50,000 of that has to come from your first line to bring a guest. Also, just so you know, a lot of people just assume that they'll just pay the rate to bring their guest, but for Costa Rica, for instance, if you didn't qualify to bring a guest and you want to bring someone, it's $4,000 to bring them, which is going to be an extravagant trip. We're staying at the Dreams Resort, and there's all these excursions planned, blah, blah, blah. So I'm not saying it's a ripoff, but it's not like, I personally thought it'd be a little bit less than that, and I think some people were a little bit shocked, and they are ending up not bringing their spouses because they didn't know it would be $4,000. So just plan on getting both qualifications so that you can bring someone with you. Like, guys, this is Sydney, Australia. You have to go, and I have to go. Like, I'll do anything to go. So just know that I can't just win this trip based off of you guys. I have to recruit myself too, because it all starts over, which is really cool because it makes everyone keep working instead of like, oh, well, I got a team now, so they'll learn everything for me. No, you still have to keep working. October is the best time to start. Like, if you guys started in October, that's freaking awesome because you have all the opportunity to earn the trip. Think about people who start later in the year. They don't have as much opportunity to start it. Everyone else who started before October, we're all on a clean slate for this trip, and it's super exciting, and it's Australia. So, any other questions? If you go to your back office, go to business downline, you look on the left-hand side, it says 2017-2018 LIPS trip. You click on that, there's a rules tab, you can read through all that. It basically says everything I said. And then you'll also be able to click through to see how much more you have to go. So right now, a lot of us have so much to go, but it's fun to keep looking at that and see how it goes down, especially as you start recruiting. So I know that the way to earn this trip is to recruit. If you earn this trip, you will be on track to be a Crown Princess for sure, and you will definitely be making a lot of money. However, you have to recruit to do it, and so I know this isn't a recruiting training, but if you search this team page, recruiting, you'll find tons of videos. And don't just stop at me. Sorry, oh, koala. I'm like, what is that? My eyes. Don't just stop at me. Go to Kiersey's page and look at hers, Sadie's, Kimmy's. Go read. That was wrong. Go listen to different podcasts. And I promise you that it will all fall into place, but you just have to do the work. And you can't wait. You just have to start going. Hey, Kirst. All right. So I think that's all. But I'm so excited to start working on this trip. I am so ready to see what happens, and I can't wait to have like 2,500 of you there with me. Just kidding. No, really, like I desperately want a big group of Hustle Hood girls on this trip. So do what you can to earn it. If you have any questions, comment below. I'll respond. I know, Kirst, me either. Australia is going to be amazing. But I love you all. I think that's all I had to say. If you have questions, let me know, and go look at those reports and rules in your back office because it will help you so much. But I love you. Bye.